We should just freeze and then move our mouths all the time, like whoa, whoa, whoa. And people are like, what's wrong with them? Same thing that's always wrong with us. We're nuts. Hi, guys.
Hi.
How you doing this week, Anna?
I am doing all right. I did not work today. We had our last ROTC military ball last night, which was a little emotional for me. So it was, I sent you pictures. My daughter looked amazing. She looked beautiful. And it was a great time. She never takes school off, and she did take school off. So that was super cool. We talked her into it. So she was on the Switch playing video games all day, which was good for her. So, but it's weird. I did not come down into the basement until right before the show. So,
I'm so glad they let you out of the basement.
I know. I saw daylight today. Hey, Fitness Hutch is here. Fitness Hutch. I'm going to see you, I think, tomorrow. I think they have a live going up tomorrow, and I have no responsibilities tomorrow.
Oh my! Are you going to go stalk them?
I am. I'm gonna go get in the chats. I'm gonna be in the chats tomorrow.
In the chats, you going?
In the chats. So we got CCB55. Is that a bot? Is that a chat bot?
CCB55. That's an interesting name.
It's an awesome name.
I know. I'm thinking about like how we could turn it into like some like road trip song, or it could be a road trip band.
No, I love it.
Jay's here.
Jay, Marcus. How many do you have watching on your ends?
26.
Well, that's what I see too. I don't know if it's oh wait, Venti? Is that
27 now? It was
okay. I see 27 too. So we're still figuring out this interwebs thing.
Yeah. You should get your Whitland out. Karen's here, and then Daphne's here. Tarot Destiny, Excitable 67. We're praying for you, and then Susan praying for you. There's all sorts of severe weather going on. I hope nobody is in danger. You guys all have to stay safe. We've got the Fitness Hutch and the Fittest Hutch are both here.
We got them both. I hope they have cocktails. They're up late.
Yeah.
So I will definitely see them tomorrow. They're going to be on 8:30 British time. So is that Greenwich Mean Time, right? GMT?
I don't know. I saw something online the other day and it said, I think ZT or something. And I was told that was Zulu time. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. So I don't know.
Yeah, Greenwich Mean Time is the time that all time is set from. All clocks are set from Greenwich Mean Time. So, yes.
Is that somewhere where we could go? Is that a location in the world? Like you can go there and like put your hand on it or something?
I think so. I think you can touch time. So
interesting. That would be kind of cool. I was just doing readings that'll be coming up about like the four corners. And I was like, yeah, you could like, you get to touch that little thing. But I was like, interesting.
Y-Files did a video on what's under the Denver airport.
What is this Y-Files? Y-Files?
So Y-Files, it's this guy AJ, and he's got a sidekick Hecklefish, who is he's one of us.
Hecklefish?
Yes, he is a tinfoil hat wearing goldfish, and he talks about lizard people. So it's one of the funniest YouTube shows on. And amazing production value. It's really, really good. And so what he does is he takes he doesn't like psychics. It's not that he doesn't like them. He doesn't believe in them. He thinks, he debunks everything. So he talks about what's under the Gregopedia's here.
Oh, I'm making notes about Y-Files because I'll forget later. Y-Files. Although if I'm going to get pissed off and making fun of psychics and shit, I don't know.
No, he doesn't make fun of psychics, but like I did a super chat to him, and he was like, Tarot by Annabelle, and he like did something on like the doll Annabelle, and he's like, that's kind of scary. And I was like, keep shouting my name. Just like we're doing to the Fitness Hutch. If you're not subscribed to the Fitness Hutch, go over there. We got to get them to 1,000.
Yes. So, oh, here we go. So this is a channel. Go follow the Fitness Hutch, and he's hooked up with the Fittest Hutch.
Yes, and they purposely stayed up to be in the chats tonight. So
yes, they're so nice. I can't say I do the same. I'm kind of one of those people that falls asleep at 8:30. Sorry. Oh, look at you, Tarot Oracle. My hero's here.
Oh, Tarot Oracle, how are you, darling? Tarot Oracle's awesome. If you're not following him, go follow him too. He's got oodles of subscribers, but he's amazing. Oh, I'm so glad you're here.
You know, he's going to tell you like how to blow all your money on tarot decks. This is dangerous. I mean,
no. Oh, Tarot Oracle, T.O. I actually bought the owl deck.
Oh, no.
I'll bust that out tonight. I'll bust that out. Because I got my habits too. This is all habits over here.
Yeah, I mean, goodness gracious. So it's all this crazy weather's bringing in all the cool people. This is amazing. Love it.
This is amazing. What a great night. Oh my God, we have awesome people on tonight. So, so the elephant in the room, Alicia, what's the elephant in the room?
Well, there's a lot of elephants in the room. But I mean, if we want to go with the biggest elephant in the room, I'm going to go with 45.
I think that's the most amazing story of the week. I think it's really tremendous. And I think it's something that everyone's going to want to pay attention to.
My mugshot's going to be amazing.
It'll be the greatest mugshot of all time.
The greatest mugshot ever.
That mugshot actor has got nothing on me. I'm going to look so good.
So I want to know, am I the only one that thinks that he has practiced for his mugshot face? Because I was thinking about like, what kind of face would he do? Like if it was me, I would love if he did his like dancing thing in the mugshot, but they probably wouldn't allow that. And then I was thinking, well, maybe he would do he can't do duck lips because he doesn't really have lips for that.
He's going to do like he's going to do like the Buddy Jesus face. It's coming. I'm telling you.
But he can't have his hands up, right? You can't do that.
He can't have his hands up, but he can mug. He can mug a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, oh yeah, I was practically thinking he could vogue, but he can't because you need the hand movements to do voguing, so we can't do that. I mean, gosh, I wonder what his hair is going to be like when they do the profile. If they do the front shot and the side shot, like how far out is his like scoop going to go?
I just really hope he slicks it back, like he gets ready, like he's Latino gangbanger, like in the clink already. I just hope he slicks it back and he goes with that look because I think it's going to be amazing. It's going to be wonderful. It's the greatest slick back of all time.
Yes. Melania, hold my spray.
So, Melania, wait for me.
I'll be out shortly, honey. Oh, you're right. Excitable.
Oh, yeah, we got to bust that out. So, Fitness Hutch, and T.O. My girl Alicia here has her very own deck. It is a conspiracy and true crime deck. It can be purchased at her website, aliciawicker.com. It's pretty amazing. It's an amazing deck if you want to read on all the ooky gooky weird stuff that's going on in the world.
I have to look. See, I put the whole thing back together for I don't know what reason.
You know what? I'm like a glutton for punishment. So I promised myself in 2023 I'm going to read with the whole deck, especially for someone as extra as 45.
You've got big hands. My hands are huge.
They're the biggest hands of all time. They're huge.
Yeah, I did have someone ask me yesterday if this was a deck to be used for love and relationship reading. I like, I guess depends on your relationship.
Who are they dating?
Oh yeah, God. I don't know. I can't imagine someone comes to me for a relation reading and I'm just like, oh, here comes the law enforcement and some legal proceedings. You better watch out. This isn't looking good. Oh, blackmail's on the table.
I just had a sloppy shuffle, but we don't have the sloppy shuffle.
Oh
man,
that's okay. Upload it again.
That's all right. We got sneaky snacker. We got
We
sneaky
got sneaky
snacker.
snack. You know that hasn't come up as much this year.
Let's see what happens when we read for 45. Let's see what's going on. So, all right. So, what do we want to look at here? Do we want to look at? I did see his attorney on. God, was it like Tucker Carlson or something? Or it might have been Sean Hannity. I saw his attorney was on there, and the guy was just like, "We were surprised too. We didn't think this was going to happen." So, do we want to see like how Alvin is feeling? Alvin, or do we want to see how 45 is feeling? Like, how do we want to do this?
Well, yeah, I mean, damn it, we still haven't gotten the aliens.
Oh, look at what let them ponies run just said.
Wait, let's see. Wait.
There you go. Look at that.
No shit. That's interesting.
I would love to see that. Let them ponies. If you can throw that in the chats, that'd be great.
Yeah. Oh, look at what I pulled up for your lover. Be careful.
Secret lover.
Oh, I'm almost done here, guys. I almost got them all. Oh,
My buddy Stephen Raybo may show up tonight, and he said he wants me to sing tonight. He's like, make sure you sing a little. So I'll sing a little.
Oh, I don't think most of the time I get comments about stop with your stupid songs. I'm not feeling it. I'm like, holy shit, it's just a YouTube video. Turn it off.
Oh, wait. Jay Marcus is celebrating birthday. I almost said Jay Birthday is celebrating Marcus.
That's not it. All righty.
Oh, TD's got a horrible storm hitting her too. Should I be checking my weather? Like, should I be concerned?
Yeah, I mean, look at all this time I was waiting for rain. I finally got tons of rain here. Now you guys are all getting horrible storms or horrible, bad other stuff, toxic things happening. It's not good. Where's my phone? Let me see. Weather update. Yeah, we just have clouds. So let me see what I have on here. I don't have any locations that have exciting weather where I have my fantasies of leaving California for. So happy birthday, Jay.
I'm just pulling on how 45 is feeling real quick. I didn't pull out your deck yet, but I'll get to it. So let's get into some readings.
Okay.
So, this is a new deck. I got a Phantom Wise Tarot. All of my decks I purchased with your super chats and super stickers. So thank you so much, whoever has sent me super chats and super stickers. It's fantastic.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. It's amazing. So this is how 45 is feeling right now. So he is thinking into the future where he's going to, like, he's strategizing, he's thinking about things, and he's trying to keep himself on an even keel so that he doesn't freak out. So we're not going to see any dramatic tweeting. We're not going to see any dramatic statements. We're going to see tempered responses to what's going on. Safe at home and working together with the team to blow this whole thing up. They are going to try to blow it up as best they can. Under the surface, very, very hopeful. Out in the open, though, not really feeling very much in control of what's going on, not feeling like he's got all the pieces of the puzzle that he needs. So intuitively, I'm getting that they did not expect, like, what was it, 30, 35 counts or something that they threw at him?
I think I saw 30, but who knows? Maybe they added some more toppings. You never know.
Oh, did you say toppings?
I apologize. I apologize. I don't want to be talking about that.
I don't want to talk about pizza. We did have pizza today, though.
Oh, did you? Shit!
Well, there may be some concern about this. Some concern about Pizzagate getting fired. Are we allowed to say that?
I don't think so. It's not Twitter. What are you thinking?
I don't know. Twitter, I thought, was land of the free, home of the brave.
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying. You can whip out the pizza talk over there. You can't do it here. Someone's going to zip us and take us on trial for memes.
Well, I don't want to whip anything out on public forums. So
no, you're supposed to save that for your laptop.
That's for OnlyFans. That's OnlyFans. So yeah, I think they're worried about some of this additional information coming out. I think maybe if this is 45's team, they don't quite have the threads to string this whole bit together. If this is what he's concerned about, then he's concerned about them tying some threads to him. So that's kind of interesting. Didn't expect to see that, even though it is Pizza Friday.
All
But
right.
I got some Texas chili on the stove, so let's talk about the Texas chili instead of pizza.
Interesting. All right. Just gonna. This is weird. This is a whole. Why are we getting all of this stuff? Drama?
Weird science.
Ooh. Oh my. Oh, there's our favorite group, the DS.
We love them, don't we?
Yeah. Drama is a distraction. Uh-oh. Now that's concerning. That's seriously concerning. If that's something that's oh God.
That is a little concerning. I got to shout out Tarot Oracle for throwing me some money for my tarot addiction. Thank you very much, sir. You are fantastic.
Oh, you're gonna get to town buying some new decks. This is interesting. Okay. You know what? Let's put a little Mildred Payne on this here.
Ooh, where's she at? Where's Mildred? Mildred, where are you? I got her. I have her totally separate from all my other decks.
Why is Mildred always hidden from you?
Because I still weirded out. She's got like her own little box. Still weirded out.
Think she's gonna come get you?
I don't know.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, so we were talking about this before we came on here to hang out with y'all. Now, we don't want to harp on it. We get our drift. But there's this idea that there's, Arkansas, Little Rock had that big ass storm. And then we had, where was the other one? Mississippi? Let me see. Alabama. Alabama had that other big storm. And then, issues with the water. And remember, like, I don't know, last year, yeah, it'd have to be last year when I kept getting all those cards about watching the water supply and stuff. Interesting, because it's almost like there's a whole bunch of other stuff going on right now with weird science. And here's the water again. I think there's some weird natural events going on, but I'm not going to harp on it. Something here, what we got, drugs with the heart. Shut through the heart. Dude, what don't they have like a God, I wish we didn't live in YouTube land where we can't talk like adults. Some type of device that could make someone have an issue with their cart. And it's
where my controlled remote viewers at? Where my psychic spies? Where my psychic spies at?
I'm wondering I'm wondering if somebody's going to have some issue with their heart. I see it as more of like a zip zap to the heart. I don't know that it's definitely going on with Mr. T. It could be going on with somebody else here.
I'm on it, Bubby.
Okay. I think there's like this week coming up is not just about what he's going to be getting over there at the wherever he's getting booked. There's some other stuff coming on here. This could be like a Super Bowl of Dramarama Town coming up.
Oh, guess who showed up?
Sneaky?
I'll hit it.
Oh.
So, when you pulled up that A word,
yes.
So I said, well, who's it going to be? Who we got two people that are in positions in the United States of power. So this is 45 and this is 46. So 45, we've got, he doesn't have a foundation of power, but he has a growing power base. Doesn't have the control yet, but there's some kind of protection here, and he's not really worried about it. Now, when we go over to 46, we get our 7 of Cups, gaslighting, imaginary stuff, all kinds of crazy stuff, and wham! Here comes
Hey,
an awesome.
you're not the ice cream man.
You're not the ice cream man. And then I can think of no safer place for him to go than the great beyond.
Ooh.
And then 2 of Wands, he gets to start a whole new lifetime of ice cream and whatnot. And then that Queen of Wands in reverse, he will be divested of power in the next turn around. So I don't know. This is interesting.
Well, I will come back. I think I'll do a bigger read on this. I'll come back and screenshot it here, but there's some interesting things coming up. Oh, and I think I just told you, not anybody else. There's a new video up in the Manor I put up there today. Moonmoth Manor, AliciaWicker.com. And there is a new reading on Miss Daniels.
Let's check in on her. I almost called her a bad word. Let's check in on her. See how she's doing.
Yeah, let's check in on her. So I took my El Tarot deck, the one that I was so excited to get, that I hated, because the rest of I only like the major arcana. So I took out all of the major arcana on that deck, and that's what I'm going to use it for now. I didn't want to go to waste.
I love that you did that. I think that's kind of awesome.
Yeah, because I just really hated the rest of that deck. I think they're called pip decks. I'm not a tarot expert, but I don't like it when it's 7 of Cups. Seven Cups. Well, I don't know. Thank you. I don't know that I am. If we put me on Tarot Jeopardy, no, I'm going to lose. I'm going to excuse me.
Oh my. You know that meme? This bitch. I'm kind of getting that vibe.
I don't think I've seen that meme, or no. I was thinking something else.
It's like a soundbite. I don't know if it's a meme. But so she's happy with everything that she said so far. She's like, yeah, I'm doing what I got to do to pave my future. This is my new future. This is like, you know how people have different incarnations of themselves throughout their single lifetime. This is like a whole new lifetime that she's going to try and set herself up. And she doesn't have a lot of people on board. Like, she doesn't really have the goods for this. It's almost like she's taking advantage of the political situation that's at hand. So she's kind of leaning into the hatred of 45 so that she can benefit from it, which it looks like she may. It looks like she may get some money out of this. Is it because she actually created the situation? Is it because the situation has some validity? Not really. It's not really cool. And above the surface, is this like a good karmic thing? No, not at all. Like, she is just not. This is not a cool thing she's doing. And I think she kind of knows it. I think she's under I think, everybody understands. Yeah, this is King of Cups. She knows she's just being a jerk. I think in some respects, she thought she was going to be the new Mrs. 45. I think she wanted to maybe have more of an elevated position. Maybe she thought she was going to, like Marla Maples. Marla Maples got in there and got the first one out and got herself in there. I think like maybe she thought that was where she was going with this, but not so much.
Gosh, so much. Can't say that I've ever aspired to be a Marla Maples in my life, but whatever. Okay, so here's what I got. We got the Wheel of Fortune here in the center of the situation. So now this is kind of probably different than what you've you're getting a little bit, but I'm going to base this upon the reading I did earlier today. In the past, we have the star, La Star, and tables are turning here for her. She's going to be sitting pretty once this is done because she's pulling off a magic show. And this is going to, even though it'll seem like major drama collapse and whatever going on, she's going to be good, right? She's hoping that part of her doing this right now, being a part of this right now, will not like, I love this. Look at that. It's a dick pic of a cactus.
I have a shirt with that deck on it, and I've always wanted to get it.
Well, the major arcana is banging. Okay, so she's concerned that her reputation, as it gets tied to this, is kind of going to be Lewinsky-esque, right? That's how this feels. Like she's always going to be tied to that, and it's hard for Monica to get out from, her history, even though she's tried. This is one of her concerns. Right now, she's in a wait-and-see position. She's not sure which way it's going to go. She feels like she's carrying a heavy burden as she's moving forward here. And this is because, in my opinion, she's putting on a magic show. And more than a magic show, I don't mean like she's going along with just a fabricated story. Like, I think that she has been pushed to go along with this story. And so it's like, for her, this is a struggle of like, continuing to play the role. That's how I'll say it. I hope that makes sense. Does it?
That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm sorry, I'm coughing. I muted myself.
Oh, thank you, Rose. I got to get the banner on. We don't want anybody to think like, this is CNN or some shit. Thank you.
How did we both miss that? We both missed that.
Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. I got all sorts of other dumb things on my mind. So anyway.
Maybe that's why the universe made me cough.
Probably.
No, actually, I was outside doing some spring cleaning today, so I probably have all kinds of crazy stuff in there in my lung capacity. So, Alvin.
Oh, Alvin and the Chipmunks. We want to check in on how he's feeling.
Oh, I'm sure he's got some big dick energy going there.
Gosh, that's not what I picture when I think of him, but okay. Never know. Oh. Boop. Oh, yes, he does have some big wand energy. Oh, God. Here I am to save the day. I'm going to save America. Look at me go. Anybody got a powdered donut? Yes, this is going to be amazing, but I can't let it go to my head. No. Oh, I feel like I've made the right choice moving forward here, and we banged this out in time. Everybody's going to see what we see, and I'm going to be throwing a ticker tape parade. What a ding dong.
He is a ding dong.
Oh, gosh. Oh, is that your owl deck?
Whoo. Yes. So he is in the middle of trying to figure out what is going to yield him the best results from this financially, socially, posterily. Is that like he's looking for some legacy here. He's looking for like this is he's gonna go down in history like I don't know.
Oh, is he going to get an honorary degree like that last card right there and he gets all dudded up?
Quite possibly, but he's looking to be like the Vincent Bugliosi of like politics. I love Vincent Bugliosi. Like he was like, like there are professional assholes in the world. Like David Lee Roth is one. The guy who sang for oh God, like a lot of lead singers are, suffice to say, but David Lee, it's like a lovable professional asshole. And Vincent Bugliosi totally was. So those of you that are too young, he was the prosecutor that prosecuted Manson. And he was absolutely brilliant and charming and really a tough guy. So this is kind of what the feeling that he's
Night,
going, oh, fitness Hutch, get out of there. Go to bed. Go to bed. Good night, Hutches.
Hutches,
I'll
night,
see you
night.
tomorrow. I'll be noisy. Tomorrow, not now. Go to sleep. Shh. So he's looking for this legal and political clout that he can kind of roll into his future with, and he wants people to remember him as, you know, this great guy. Is that a reality? Not really, because the messaging is not there. Yeah, like his PR is not there. And under the surface, he is firmly putting himself into a particular camp. So he's going to be kind of stuck in that. And that particular camp is a little bit of a tough camp. It's not a place that he can be at home. So we've got the Fool card, the Chariot, and then the Four of Wands in reverse. They don't really want him on the team. So, you know, if you're playing chess, there's, you know, main pieces, the king, the queen, and then some pawns. And he's kind of a pawn. He's kind of expendable here. And he doesn't really want to be. Like, they're just kind of going to steamroll over him. The annals, I said annals, not anal, annals of history are not going to provide him with this legacy that he's looking for. It's really going to be like a blip. Serendipity, this is Alvin Bragg. Alvin! I'm going to keep doing that.
Oh, just wait. You'll soon the comments will come in. I hate that.
Don't do that.
You're making up my fish.
Well, the sneaky snacker was it scared Deborah's dog?
Yeah.
She's like, I don't care. It's all right.
I don't know why that sound. I like that sound. It wakes me up. I want to check in on how Burn Pits is feeling.
So those of you that are new to the channel, Burn Pits, former, oh gosh, what can we say?
Demon of the house.
Demon of the house.
I think that's a good name for her. But in regular society, she goes by Nancy Pelosi. So she put out some dopey tweet. So I want to see how she's feeling about. Now, was she at? I swear, I remember this somehow. Chris Rock was doing a show, and somehow she was in the audience. Was it her, or was it the other one? And he's like, you can't indict him. You're just going to make him more popular. So anyhow, how's good old Burn Pits feeling?
We haven't talked about her in a while.
God, it's been nice. Wonder what Smooth Criminal's been up to lately. I haven't seen him out with his hat lately. Oh my. We just pulled off a hat trick. Oh gosh. I hope our secrets don't get out of the bag. I'm the head secret keeper. Oh, we got him now. We got him now. I can't say anything. Finally. Oh boy, it's all gonna come out now. Oh, she's like what do they say? Shitting in high cotton, or I don't know what they say. Is that a say? That's probably not even a phrase. People are like, what are you talking about? You cotton? What? I swear that's a thing. I'm gonna look it up while we look at your cards.
Golly pie.
Golly pie. I'm surprised you don't hear that one more often too.
That's got to be an out west thing. Like I never heard that before you said it. Golly pie. Like, what is that? So she thinks this is the womp 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 of 45. She thinks this is it. We've got him. We're good. We can now move together and build back better together. And it's going to be great. And we're all safe. We're all safe.
It's amazing.
So the stories that they've told, what a cool 7 of Cups card in this deck. Look at that.
That's probably what Corn Pop does when he's dreaming of ice cream.
His hair grows?
I guess that's his brain waves. They're kind of like not connected and disjointed and squiggly like that.
J. Marcus said ninny muggins. Ninny muggins.
Okay, so I found it in Urban Dictionary, shitting in high cotton, so I didn't make it up.
Okay, what's it mean?
Southern term, meaning we got it made, as in the cotton is high enough to hide us while we take a shit.
Is that what people do down there? They do that?
I don't know. Maybe my dad said it. He was like from Texas. Maybe he said it, and that's where I got it from. I don't know. Sometimes I say washing machine. I don't know. Leave us alone.
Okay.
Leave my people alone.
I will never make fun of you. So, yeah, she thinks that they've got all the stories going. They've got all the smoke screen and cover that they need. There's no need to kind of straddle the fence. The favor has tipped in their favor.
Thank God she's not straddling anything.
She's not straddling anything. That video that I sent you, oh, it's just wonderful. He really rocked my world. I sent Alicia this hilarious video of what was it called? The Fresh Prince of the White House or something?
Yeah, it's Kyle Dunnigan. He does those videos. He makes fun of like all these people and somehow gets face
it's
mask.
so stupid funny, and he looks like everybody. He does Caitlyn Jenner in it. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
So and now they're gonna work together, and like this is the foundation. This is the new beginning for all of them. So she's delighted. Let's just put it that way. Delighted.
Here, so everybody can see it. Oh, I don't want it to play, but Fresh Prez. Oh, there we go. Okay, the Fresh Prez of DC. That's Kyle Dunnigan's channel. Malarkey Part 2. That's my newest one. I have not finished watching, but he has a lot of funny stuff on there. Okay. Should we check in to see? Corn Pop said he had no comment. I'm curious what well, I think he's just thinking about ice cream all the time or other inappropriate things. But thought we'd check in and see how's the Corn Pop feeling about this. Oh, there's lifer. Oh, you can get what you're gonna get, you son of a bitch. We're gonna party. I'm gonna call the smartest man I know. He's gonna come over and we're gonna do some stuff. But I still hope this can make my economy look amazing. Do I still have the job? Who am I? I'm still the man. I'm in control, right? Come on, man. Yeah, it's interesting here because this is not celebrating like Burn Pits is. She's like, she could be having a party over there and having people to bring over all sorts of different things to play with. But he's like kind of more focused on keeping his stuff safe. Like almost as if like it's not time for me to celebrate yet. Which is interesting. Like I want to celebrate, but I can't quite get there yet because there's more work to be done. It's like he knows that he's got his back up against the wall. There's more stuff coming for him. God only knows it hasn't come for him yet. He's trying to, I could say he's trying to stay upright and not fall on anything or fall off of anything, but he is trying to find some type of
man.
Come on, man. That bike had it out for me.
I forgot about the bike.
So yeah, his main obstacle is staying in power. Shocking. Can't understand why that would be his main obstacle. So I think he still knows he's in danger. You're in danger.
So I got the same thing. The main danger is staying in power. And again, with this legacy, having a good legacy out there. We live in the country, but my car alarm is going off. I'm not worried about it.
Oh. Well, Gregopedia can fix that, right?
I think he did. I think he turned it off. So, right now he's another Southern phrase. He's sitting in the catbird seat. And
Yeehaw!
he thinks he's going to be a part of this whole like rebuilding and doing all kinds of cool stuff. And let me smack my camera. Doing all this rebuilding and all this cool stuff, and there's going to be money to be made, but he's got to little bit of worry about that legacy here. And he just doesn't really feel like he's doing enough. He wants to contribute more. He wants them to know what's on his mind. And that's a big disappointment, because under here he is cloistered and he is being taken care of. So
they're just feeding him ice cream in the basement.
I pretty much think so. I think there's ice cream in the basement.
God only knows what else is in the basement. Okay, well, can we? I have to know. Can we look? Has Trump practiced his mugshots? You know what? I'm going to say his name. Everybody else says his name now. I think we're out of that zone. You have to talk about him. So I want to know, did he practice his mugshots or his mugshot face? Gosh, you know what happened when I went to the DMV to renew my license last time? They added like 20 pounds to my face. I don't know who I made mad. Somebody, apparently. Because my face got wide, and I'm like, I'm not over here trying to say I'm like, what are those like skinny girls? Like, I'm not going to say a Kardashian because I have a fat ass and I have a fat ass.
Kate Moss
I mean, like, who?
Kate Moss.
Yeah, I'm not a Kate Moss over here, but my face did not look that wide. And I was like, I hope he doesn't get like a funhouse camera. That could be unfortunate.
I think they're going to do that on purpose. I think it's going to be.
Maybe, but I want to see, has he practiced his mugshot face? I don't know. Like, some people do mugshot faces, and then it's like you find out they've done horrible things. Oh yes, he has. Oh my, he's gonna give it good. What was that? Betty Davis gave good face. He wants to use that thing. He is, oh yeah, he's got a face done for that thing. He is he's picked out the perfect face. He is going to serve up the looks, and he is going to save that damn picture or get it downloaded or whatever. He is going to use it for marketing. He's going to plaster it all over. I don't know what he's going to, billboards maybe. He's going to put it up there. He wants to convey the right type of emotion with it. Maybe he thinks a body language guy is going to analyze his mugshot, perhaps. But he wants to make sure he looks like a boss, not Bruce Springsteen, that kind of boss, but a boss. What do you got?
I got these very concerned about how they're going to make him look. I got this guy in.
Oh my God, I've run out of my pennies.
So I think he's up to some interesting stuff. Oh, I'm getting an echo. Am I talking really loud?
I don't know. I don't hear echo here.
So I think he's worried that they're going to make him look bad on purpose. This is like the Nixon effect. Like when Nixon debated Kennedy, part of the sway of the vote was because Kennedy looked very fresh. He looked very young, and Nixon did not.
Yeah, that was kind of like when 4K or whatever came on the TV, and first time you see like Dr. Phil on your screen, you're like, holy shit, that's a lot of makeup.
So he's worried that this is going to have an overall effect on the 2024 thing.
Oh, see, I get something different. Totally. I bet you they could Photoshop that shit.
Well, I mean, this is just part of his concern, is that they're going to make him look bad, and it is subsequently going to have an effect. So he is taking matters into his own hands. I don't know if he's getting facials or what, but he's doing something.
That Elizabeth Arden cream is amazing.
Do you know Lady C calls it Elizabeth Hard-On cream now?
No, I did not. I haven't watched her videos.
Hilarious. The first time I heard her say it, I spit my tea across the room. Not even kidding.
Oh gosh.
Oh, here. So Adame has a good question. So yeah, we'll do a little sidebar. So Alicia had these wands on her website one day, and she did Crystal Chit Chat, and I saw this specific one and like freaked out, and I was like, I must have it. And so I ordered it immediately. Just to have, like, I wasn't gonna incorporate it in my readings, but I do something called controlled remote viewing, and what we do is we have like a reporting format for psychic work. It's psychic spy work. And when you do these ideograms, you make drawings, and you have to touch the drawing either with your hand or with your pen, and you get more information from the psychic download. So after I got the wand, I was like, you know what? Like, I wonder if it would work with the cards, if I would get more intuitively with using the wand. And so I tried it, and it worked great. So I let Alicia know, and we had already had the show called Dueling Tarot, so we're
Oh, yes.
dueling. So
yeah. I mean,
So-
that's the thing. I had not tried it before until Anna tried it first, and she told me. So I wasn't even thinking about that. But yeah, so that's why we've been. And if you look at what are the properties of clear quartz, period, and that, like, my wand is just, this is something I found on Etsy years ago. It was like a smoky quartz wand, and I just liked it. But clear quartz is a magnification stone. So that's like one of the reasons why you do not put clear quartz next to your computer. You know, you don't want to amplify the energy, the EMF, all the bad stuff, the junk that's coming off your computers or cell phones and all that stuff. You don't want to amplify it. And that's what quartz does. It amplifies that. But at the same point, you use it when you're doing your readings, and it will amplify that energy coming to you. So that's one of the things where you use. Now, clear quartz is also used for clarity. That is one of the properties that people use it because it's clear. So that's clear quartz for you. So you definitely want to check it out. I also have in the shop, let me get one. I'll show you. It's kind of cool.
I love Crystal Chit Chat in the middle of this. So yeah, it was an odd phenomenon using some of the other psychic education that I have that we found applied really, really well. And I teach tarot as well, and I tell my students, if they want to get a wand like this from Alicia, they can, and it will help them kind of channel and filter out all the psychic information that comes in. So,
but I don't have those kind anymore. Sad times. I only have clear quartz right now in the shop. So don't anybody try and say, I want the Anna special, because I can't get it. I wish I could. The other thing I have are these faceted, this is clear quartz, and it's faceted. This one is a medium, and this one is a small.
Those are gorgeous,
aren't they? I love these. And these you could use similar to a wand. Now, a wand is like your multi-purpose tool, right? Because you can send and direct energy. You can use it to open circles for protection, all sorts of different magical features of using a wand. If you want to learn about wands, go to the Moon Moth Manor. There's a video in there. But you can also use faceted clear quartz. You could use it for meditation, channeling, hold it in your left hand, put your right hand on top, get quiet, and do all your magic stuff. You could also use it in a similar method to the wand and putting it on top of your card. It's a different option to use. So just letting you know, you guys, these things are super cool. I love them. So there we go.
So Francois asked about obsidian.
Okay. What does he want to know about obsidian?
I don't know. Obsidian wands?
I don't have any of those, but
would obsidian wands do the same thing?
No. Obsidian is about for protection. So if you have like negative Nellies, you've got bad vibes, you went to the grocery store and there's a whole bunch of shit heads over there, and you're like, I don't want that anymore. It's used to help transmute negative energy, kind of chill you out. I do have these, I believe this is obsidian, like worry stones in the shop. You could have just to kind of calm you down, take the negativity away, think it as a energetic filter. And so black obsidian is one of those important protection stones. It's also a good stone for grounding. I wouldn't say it's the best stone for grounding. If you need to get grounded because you're like a psychic person and you're up in your head all the time, you're always up in your upper chakras, your energies are always up there. That's not good because you have to be a complete energy channel where all the chakras are open and running like a V8 engine. So you need to get grounded at times. So then you'd use hematite. You could use obsidian, but like I said, it's not my favorite for grounding. So hematite, black tourmaline, those would be better options.
My Vedic astrologer Thor Sandalwood had recommended that I get some black tourmaline. He said
I have the black tourmaline, like you guys see it here. That's what's in front of my monitor, my big log.
Holy smoke, that's huge.
Yeah, I love it. So that's my big log that I have sitting in front of my monitor at all times. There's more over here on my other area. But black tourmaline's good. Tumbled if you want to keep it in your pocket. Otherwise, if you have a natural piece like that, it's just going to fracture off. No good. Oh, Francois says, I have rhodonite. Rhodonite's beautiful. Rhodonite, generally, I think of for healing heart trauma. If you're trying to get over a broken heart, you have some grief, you're trying to love yourself. Rhodonite's a really good one. It brings in the grounding energies. And then you have pink for heart chakra, all that good stuff. So yeah. Look, we've had crystal chit chat. I haven't talked about crystals in so long.
I love crystal chit chat. I think it's so important to know everything that you know. I refer to your little guide, your e-guide, all the time.
Oh, good. I'm glad somebody does. I don't know what people do. Like, that's one of my things. You know, you have a website and people go on it and look at stuff and you're like, gosh, I wonder what they're looking at.
So speaking of broken hearts, should we look at Nitwit, the Prince of Woke?
Is there just one?
Well, Harry. Should we look at Harry?
Oh, sure. I was like, I didn't know there was just one. I thought there was so many more. Gosh, I don't know. Well, I mean, I have my own personal opinions on Princes of Woke, but they're probably not officially titled. They weren't, born to royal people. So what do we want to look at? Because what I had on my notes about that ding dong, what did I have him?
So I don't know if you did a video on it yet, but he showed up for that trial or a court hearing. I believe it was a hearing. A lot of the information is about 30 years old. So some of it is beyond the statute of limitations. I'm not going to pretend that I'm a United Kingdom barrister. I'm not going to say that I know any of those things. But he showed up on the first day and walked in the front door despite all the other celebrities walking in the back door. Sadie Frost was actually one of them that's there. And she was married to Jude Law. And she was also married to the guy who wrote a whole bunch of songs for Spandau Ballet. I can't remember his name. He was like the main guy in Spandau Ballet. True.
We have to go on.
Thank you, Gregopedia. Gregopedia has entered the building.
Has there now? Saying you wrote a lot of songs for Spandau Ballet, there's only one of them that was a big hit, right?
No, Spandau Ballet was kind of huge in England.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that.
Huge in England. But it was he's in the band. It's not like he just wrote the songs. But so she was married to him, then she was married to Jude Law, and I guess she was really hounded. The phone tapping stuff, I think, was primarily Elizabeth Hurley, and that was when she was with what's his face?
Grant?
Yeah, Hugh Grant. So that was, 20, 30 years ago.
That was when they were hot.
Yeah, she's still hot. She's still a smoke show. So
okay, well, he's not. He looks like a turd that's been run over, but go on.
He's not very nice either. So when he was walking in to the building, he walked into one of the photographers. There's all this debate as to whether that was staged or not.
Oh, because I saw on Twitter, I think the body language guy posted a picture of it, like saying they were trying to lambada. And I was like, what's going on here? Like, he looks like he grabbed onto his waist or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he walked into him and someone said he rifled with his pocket or something. I didn't see that, but he literally walked into the guy, and that he showed up secretly in England when his father was supposed to be in France, but the France trip got canceled because France is burning. So now he was in there for the second day, and I think now he is ghost. I think he turned into a ghost and left.
Didn't King Sausage Fingers go to Germany?
Now he's in Germany. They couldn't go to France. Macron told them not to come because France is too dangerous. It's too dangerous unless you're wearing a beret.
Somebody might take my $80,000 watch. Hello.
Hello. So, Excitable 67 said True is an all-time favorite song. Yeah, it's actually a really good song.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's I think the only one I know.
I know this. We should be singing that every time we read cards. I know this much is true.
Oh, I wouldn't. That's not a song that's on my play deck in my brain that much. I like the
this
song,
is
but
funny.
not in it.
So I said something to my boss to the effect of I didn't anticipate that happening, and he goes, "Really? You didn't see it coming? Aren't you psychic?" And I was like, "Oh, burn!" It was pretty funny. It was a good burn. Greg said, "I am. I just don't like trick questions." Now I want to watch that. So,
is Gregopedia ever getting a microphone, or we just have to wait for your translation?
Yeah, we have to get you a microphone, Greg. He said it's your show.
He's always chiming in, so he's our mystery ghost person in the background. So the only reading I did do today was someone in the manor asked about if she was secretly there. So I have a reading on that coming out if she was secretly there in the background, but I haven't looked into anything about his trial. I thought he got hair plugs because it looks like they fell out or something with those pictures I saw of him in the back. I'm like, I'll get your money back.
I think he was a lot of airbrush. I don't think it was really plugs. I think it was all airbrush.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, remember back in the day when they had that spray can of stuff they'd put on their head? You could have got that.
I have it for my roots when I can't go for my touch up. I have spray roots.
Yeah, but you don't have like a halo you put on your head and
no, I don't do that. I don't do that.
He should start. That would be fun too if they got him like black shoe polish color and they're like, what is this new style?
That spray actually has fibers in it.
Oh, kind of like, there's this invention where you can kind of reinvent Lily Munster, spraying cobwebs in your house. There's a thing that you can do that with. And so I see that might be fun.
So let's see how Harry's feeling after Greg will be the ghost host. Let's see how Harry is feeling after his appearance in this whole courtroom kerfuffle. I mean, doesn't he have anything better to do? Like, you have 2 kids.
He works an hour a week, right? An hour a week a month or something.
What is he doing the rest of the time?
I don't know. Maybe he's on the Twitter cheering on his Sussex princess or whatever her name is. So I in the course of working up, better curriculum for my class, I stumbled upon this really interesting reading of the Hangman. And the Hangman, when he's upright, is the only way I can put it is the asshole that's like healing and in recovery and is like trying to be a better person and is really understanding the scope of their reach onto other people, that their effects that they have on other people. So he's definitely this Hangman in reverse. He's not getting it. He's just going to keep he's going to keep going with this whole personality that he's got. He's not escaping the past. He just can't do it. He's not pushing forward.
he's not building anything, and it's like, this is all for love. This is all for her. It doesn't have anything to do with trying to make things better, or trying to reform the media for the good of other people or his nephews or nieces or anybody in the royal family, celebrities. He's not trying to do that. This is all about like, ever, like, when you were a little kid, you told a lie and you just keep going with it. This is all about trying to protect her. In the meantime, this is going to justify the monies that he needs for protection. He's going to use this as justifying, not for security itself, but for an office of people that will monitor PR, that sort of thing, handle any of these poorly written accounts of him and his wife. So that's really what this is all about. He's not gunning for security anymore. He is gunning for protection from the media. He wants like, he wants his own office that has, like, you know, a PR department that's going to respond to all of these things the way that the palace didn't. And I mean, there's the security component, but that's not the main focus of this court case. But again, it's all for love. This is all to make her happy. He's doing all of this for her because there was such bad press about her. What do you have, princess? I'm dragging you over. There you go.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, she showed up right here. So there she is. Yeah, so here he has, as he's slinking out the back door, you know, he's like, here I go at the back door. It's more like, just, I have no other way to say it, and I'm gonna say, in my opinion, all of this comes down to, like, okay, what's the next thing we can try and squish some money out of? What's the next thing we can squish money out of? Like, and squish is probably not the right word. Like, wring money out of, do all sorts of things to wring money out of things. There's this idea of, like, I think he does have, like, some type of regret because he's not living the flush life anymore. I mean, somebody maybe should flush him, but
The Fresh Prince of the flush life. That's so hard to say.
Yeah, he's like, I used to live in a castle. Yeah, so I think this is, to me, coming up like he's just thinking about, oh, this is gonna be a great way to make some money. We do good making money this way. But again, this is like you said, here's him and his beautiful bride, the ties that bind and the heartbreak. Oh, they've been so mean to us. Now this is interesting though, because train of terror. What?
You cut out for a second.
Oh, sorry. Must be
Might have been me.
internet. Okay. I'm wondering here if their train of terror is ending. I'm wondering if there's not something up here coming up pretty soon that's going to be exposed about them, and it's not going to be pretty, and I don't think they can cover it up. But right now he's too dumb to care because he feels like he's, oh God, he feels like a knight in shining armor to his demon bride. I mean, blessed bride, whatever.
My love, my love,
my love. I love her.
That is so corny.
I love my favorite smell, my wife.
Ugh. Even Gregopedia went, ugh.
That's just so wrong. Oh, so if my husband said that one day, I was like, who, like,
it's so inappropriate because it's so suggestive, even though that's probably not what he meant. It's just so suggestive, and
it's wrong. Like, I don't know. That would be weird. I mean, somebody could change. Like, I have a certain colognes that I like on men. I mean, whoever's wearing that cologne could be my favorite smell, and doesn't mean, unless he's talking about her natural funk. I don't. Ugh, God.
I want them to get social media back because they're going to be like the antidote to, or I shouldn't say antidote, but they're going to be like the opposite of Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. Like, their social media is like fun and it's banter and they're like taking the piss out of each other and it's funny, but they're going to be like, oh, like, I just want to see her trying
now,
to sell how great her lifestyle is. Like, my life is just perfect. It's just perfect.
okay, now this was the latest rumor is that she's got this Twitter. Now, I don't know if it's true.
Oh, I heard about that too. Listen, there's 74 people on here. I hope you guys are all smashing that like button. Go
Yeah, smash that like button, like our stuff. Okay, so here we go. Let me switch it over. This has been the scuttlebutt that this is her incognito,
Myra?
meaning my real account.
Ah.
That's the rumor. I don't know that this is her. However, whoever this person is has almost 30,000 followers. They have their pinned tweet. The most important title I'll ever hold is Mom. And then here's to 6 hours ago, she retweeted the thing about winning the defamation lawsuit from Samantha Markle. Oh God, vomit. First Gwyneth, now Meghan Markle. Justice is a lady. Vomit.
Luck is also a lady.
Yes. So,
but the lady is also a tramp.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh my God. See, this is what hers would be. If this is not her, this is what it would be. I wonder what it would feel like to constantly win. I don't think it would be fun at all. It'd be just full of vomit.
You know, there are some days that I really just want to see the end of civil society because I just don't want to answer emails. And then there are some days that I want to see the end of civil society so that people like Meghan Markle have to let their hair grow in.
Yeah.
Just going to leave that there.
Mm.
Or you can go in the opposite direction and they, you know, can't have their extensions in anymore. So, you know.
There could be that. I mean, you think there's all sorts of possibilities of things. There's certain, you know, thingies you can't even mention here on Tube of the U that certain people indulge in that make them look youthful, but not Elizabeth Arden Cream. But yeah, I mean,
so did you do a reading on whether or not that's her or
no, I haven't, but we can.
Let's do it right now. One shot, one card. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yes. Oh my God, that's my card for her.
Oh.
That is my card for her. What do you got? King of Swords?
I got King of Swords because that's communication. Oh boy. Dang. So should I follow her? Should we tag her in my Twitter feed? Oh no, I didn't. I'm not broadcasting to Twitter.
I am. I don't want her following me. She should probably drive down, you know, after I go to LA to get it on with the Getty. I'm going to go over to the land of the dirt people and find Alycia. I'm going to kick her ass.
So let's see how Samantha's feeling.
All right. You mean about her lawsuit?
Yeah, and about having to get in a mulligan on this case.
I don't think it was a full mulligan. I swear it's just like, go back and correct your work or something.
I think her attorneys are advising her, you know, we shouldn't keep going with this. Yeah, I think her attorneys are like, this is probably a dead duck. So we got that hangman here trying to recover from, you know, throwing down the gauntlet. And here we've got that 10 of swords. It's just done, 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 done. And the emperor, you know, you can go forward and, you know, live your best life, do what you got to do, hang out with family, you know, take care of your dad, that sort of stuff. 7 of Cups. There's going to be plenty of opportunities for her to get blown up, to show poorly in the public sphere, and not a lot of people want to take on this case. So not a lot of people want to get involved. She's tired and she does need to rest. And you know, it's almost like she's just kind of done with this. I think I'm definitely getting an impression that she may publish the second part of her book, Pushy Princess. I think she may come out with that. So, she may use that as her platform and then see what happens. See what happens from there. See if she gets sued from there. What do you got?
Similar idea. It's coming across like this is going to take a whole bunch more money. Do you want to even spend the money to play into this thing? Do you want to it's almost like I think she's thinking about it now because it feels like it was conveyed to her. This is going to become a he said, she said thing of how many hours of research and whatnot and trying to take all these, I don't know, depositions and things to find out who said what, where did that information really come from? Like, do you really want to be the Perry Mason of this? Is it really worth it to you? And I think, like you said, she's got something else here about like, maybe I'm just going to focus on this other project. Maybe it's whatever she's got going on with that book or I don't know. But yeah, it could be two can play that same game or two can play that game. If she comes out with her book, I guess you could do that. There's that. Senior and junior are in the UK. For what? Senior's traveling now, huh? Huh.
I want to be Thomas Markle's tarot reader.
Thomas Markle, the senior or
Junior?
Oh,
Junior.
It's like, okay, I don't know. Senior's not on the tube of the U anymore, I don't think. Are they going to see the Lady C?
Get out of my head. I think they're there too. I know she did offer to host Thomas, I think, during the Jubilee.
Well, it's kind of interesting here. I feel like there's some strategizing going on.
I think you're right. I think. Oh, I thought we were doing the four square, but that's okay.
We were, but I couldn't see what your cards were.
Oh, okay. So
elderly,
while I'm whittling on the front porch. So I think that they're not seeing enough forward momentum on this. And I think now knowing that Lady C and Thomas Sr. had some back and forth, some conversations, I think they're not seeing much forward momentum. And I think Lady C has invited them to kind of get in the lazy river of those people that are in the orbit of the royal family. There's a lazy river that's going on. Like that's definitely the imagery that I'm getting. And it's almost like she's like, just come over and we'll kind of let you see what's going on and how this works. And, just don't worry about it. It may seem like nothing's happening. It may seem like we're not successful, but we're certainly not resting. Right now, we're just sitting back and letting things happen. Things are happening on their own that we don't have to be in charge of. I think that's really the messaging that she's giving them. So what's the benefit of having those two here? The benefit is to show them, it's almost like they're getting a tour of the factory. Yeah, they're getting a tour of the factory. This is where we make the widgets. And there's some illumination to the finances of these two. So, if it is true that Lady C is friends with Camilla or has a conduit of friends to Camilla, there's some illumination as to how broke they are. And I said this a long time ago that Meghan expected Harry to have a lot more money in the bank than he did. And she was shocked. That came out recently that she was shocked. at how
Broke
poverty
ass.
was. Yes, he's broke ass. So this is really trying to get them to not make any rash moves, to let this lazy river take its course and let the resolution come up. So it's almost like bringing them into the fold at this point. So I think that's what's going on. What is she saying about the whole Samantha Markle thing? Not to worry about that. And again, you know, we're going into a different phase. She'll have to make a decision about the communications that she's going to put out. And I think it's the book. I think Samantha's next move is going to be the book, but we're not going to hear from her for a little bit. I think she's going to sit tight. And I think this is under advisement. I think they're being told this through the conduit of the royal family. So I think the Markle, my jury is still out on the Markles. Despite me wanting to be Thomas Jr.'s tarot card reader, I'm not 100% on their family, but then again, like if somebody came and met my family, like they wouldn't be 100% on everybody in it. So probably me.
How do you know? Maybe they would. Everybody would be 100% with your family. They wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, we love everyone, but that one, I don't think so.
Gregopedia said,
really? Oh, well, I don't know. I was thinking immediate family, but if you're bringing in the extended family, I don't know.
Oh, immediate family, school shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I mean, I wouldn't even hang out with some of my extended family. I don't even claim to own them. They're not in my tree. I have cut that branch. Bye. Okay. So what do we have here? I think when I saw Queen of Cups, this is where I thought this was Lady C. They've gone over and they're talking things here because I think that the Markles have this idea that their legacy, their name, that's what I'll say. Their legacy, their name has been tainted. That's tarnished by the gruesome twosome. What do we call them? Gruesome twosome English. And I agree that there's some idea here. There's been a lot of news coming over, and here we got the Chucky King Sausage Fingers card right over here. Not that I'm saying that they went to go hang out with Sausage Fingers and what's her name because they're over in Germany. I don't know, playing Dracula or some shit, but went over there learning about, like you said, the royal connections, tangents, the scuttlebutt in town, whatnot. It's an idea here where she's here and like, don't worry, you might be bruised a little bit, but just hold on a little bit. We're going to be smoothing into smooth waters. It's going to be beautiful. There's secrets coming out, my loves. Just hold on. So I think she's trying to calm them down. Maybe that's what we should see then. If she's trying to like tell them to hold on and whatever, does Lady C have future plans to partner up with the Markles, and for what?
Let me see. I can't. So this is not her fight. She's like a true like courtier. Even though she's not inside the castle, she really is. She's fascinating. I would love to go with a Castle Goring.
Castle Goring. Party in the front, business in the back.
Is that what she says?
No, that's what I said when I saw the damn thing. It is like party in the front and business in the back. It's a weird castle. Go on.
So I have to look at it now. I know she does weddings there, but this is not her fight. And her involvement, she is just the conduit of information. Like she is just presenting information so that someone can't say, so-and-so said this directly to me. So Camilla said this directly. She is like a mouthpiece. God, I just love her. Her secrets are well kept, though. Like, she is really, really keeping her secrets, and she's so good at this. Keeping the secret and dripping the information. Like, she always says, he just dripped poison in Harry's ear. So I almost have it. I'll work on her voice. I will work on it. So she is dripping the right truth into people's ears. And the whole motivation here is she is an information giver, and it's to preserve the sanctity of the royal family. So that is really the goal here. It's not to get money, it's not to get fame, it's not to get riches, it's none of that. It is to preserve the crown. She really believes in the crown, for whatever it's worth. Now I got the high priestess in reverse up here, Alicia. That was for you.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Because you know that you don't like the crown.
No.
But did Lady C invite the Markles? One card. Whoop. 7 of Cups. It was gaslighting. It was to hide something. 81 people here. Hit the like button.
Por favor.
Did the crown, whoever it may be, ask Lady C to bring them there to pass on information? Death card. That was inevitable. Inevitable happenings. We're still not going to see it. Did Camilla pass that information on? 4 of Wands. Unhappy home. Was it a courtier? 8 of Pentacles.
It's Prince Louis.
Prince Louis. No, I gotta know. Prince Louis's like, Prince Louis reminds me so much of my nephew when he was little, because my second nephew was kind of a wild man. He's still kind of a wild man. Butchie. So he kind of reminds me of Butchie. But
well, so I pulled like what's going on here. Like,
woo! That's a big spread.
I know. I like these pictures so much, though. It makes me happy. The way it's coming through for me is because we're going to have all these eyes over here on coronation of sausage fingers, right? This is a big thing. And because, like you said, she loves the monarchy. She wants this to be like, even though Chucky and his bride want this to be, the event of all events, right? She also doesn't want this to be sullied by any more Markle drama than it need be. So she can't do anything about Ms. Markle and her dimwit. She can't do anything really about them, but she can soothe the other regular Markles that have a brain. So this is an idea like, I'm showing you what's happening at the sausage factory. I'm giving you some insight. I'm giving you some information that things are the thing. Oh, sneaky snacker. Holy cow.
I got it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there's our sneaky snacker. She's sharing, inviting them in, saying, listen here, hold on. Things are going to be all good in the hood. You're going to get your, the scales of justice will be balanced back where you are not looked at as complete and utter trash people as they do now in relation to whoever, I don't know, whoever's playing fan games over here. But yeah, this is like a soothing, because she's like, I can't have you messing up, sausage fingers and his brides to do. They are the stars of the show. You must understand. What's coming for the Hockles is coming later, darlings. And it'll be swift and victorious, and you will dance and probably pee yourself. So I think it's coming later. It's like slow work's happening behind the scene. Don't worry. There's T's getting crossed, I's getting dotted. All the good stuff's coming to town. Santa Claus is on his way.
Now, I did see an article today that said King Charles will give them a prominent role at the coronation. And I think it was clickbait because it was very poorly written. So let's see, are they going to have any kind of prominent role at the coronation? Oh, that's a big fat no. That's a donut.
That must be like they think they're putting in their wish list to Santa or something every time they put these articles out. Hey, Paris. No, they're not going to have any of that. That's a bunch of malarkey.
No, they're not.
They're spreading rumors to get this so they'll be the star of the show.
So they look good, and it's gonna come out like we're gonna be great. I at this point I can't understand why they would want to be there. Do they really not know people don't like them?
Do they really not understand that they trashed the entire family and they had to run for their freedom away from a family where now they're demanding titles for their kids to be tied to this family they ran away from? Like the basic logic just doesn't make sense.
Make it make sense.
I can't. I don't live in that world, or I don't take enough substances to make it make sense. Oh yeah, I like it, Diana. Let's lock them in the royal bathroom. You know, I've always wondered about that. You know how you hear all those stories, how the castles just, or at least one of them, is just not that great. Like it's all dingy, cold, not awesome. And I'm like, man, I mean, I haven't been to many fancy places in my life, but there's a couple of like nice restaurants I've gone to, decent restaurant. And I'm thinking, does the castle have like horrible, like, I don't know, taco shop bathrooms or something?
If I were staying in a castle, do you know what I want? I want like a Game of Thrones level castle. Like I want a stone room with a big roaring fire, and I want blankets that are real fur all over me. Like that's what I want. I want an open window. I want bats flying in. Like
what do you want? What do you want in the bathroom though?
I want like a hole.
A hole.
Yeah. It's got a board over it.
With hay to wipe your butt.
Greg wants to wipe his butt with hay. I think I would come up with a better solution, but
corn cob, Sears catalog.
Well,
they don't probably have a
flannel, didn't they?
What?
Didn't they have flannel?
Didn't have cotton.
Somebody used to wipe their butt for them. Who was that? The jester? The privy? Something?
No. The chambermaid, right?
This Dueling Tarot has devolved like into craziness because
that was actually a price,
a place of
a high place of standing because you got to touch the king.
Yes.
Yeah. You got to wipe their toothpaste.
Yes.
Stephen Rainbow. I promised you I would sing. I was singing earlier. I'll keep singing, Stephen, but not now because we're talking about touching the holy of holiest. So
you don't have a song for that?
I not yet. But my son was listening to The Butt the other day. The Butt.
I don't know.
It's an inappropriate song to sing on here, but so I just saw this article about the Roman bathrooms, the group bathrooms. They would have vinegar and water on a sponge on a stick. Like there was a bucket with vinegar and water, like vinegar, and that's how you'd clean your bum. But so
Roman aqueducts used to be lined in shungite. There, we can turn it back into a crystals and a purifying salt. Yeah.
Is that really true?
Yes. The Roman aqueducts used to be lined with shungite because it's a purifier. That's like, so they lined it. I don't know if it's still on them or not, but that's what they used to do. Use shungite for that. You can do that still with your water. You use elite shungite, which is the raw form, wash it off, and then you put it in your water, and then you can purify it. Then after a little bit of time, you go take your stones, put them in the sun so they kind of like get disinfected or I don't know, recharged or whatever your thing is that you believe. And then you put them back in and good to go.
I always want to call shungite shugnite.
I know. Wouldn't that be amazing if you called it like shugnite, shungite? But I'm sure there's probably some type of fee you would have to pay for it. Maybe they should look into that. No, never mind. He would probably just take over the whole shungite community and run people over or something. That's not good.
I have a little Buddha made out of jade, I want a Suge Knight made out of shungite.
Oh, yeah.
That's what
I'm
I
sure you
want.
could find it somewhere, but I don't know. I'm assuming that bad juju would come with it. He scares me.
Diana's laughing so hard she can't type. And she had to correct it. She said, I know you're cracking up, girl.
Oh, good Lord. It devolved so quick.
Oh, so funny. But no, I would want to stay in that kind of a castle. And it's my understanding that you actually can in parts of the greater United Kingdom. My mother and my mom and dad stayed in a castle in Scotland. And my mom, all right, so I'm gonna out her. My mom has psychic ability, but she denies it. She
Mm.
just does not want to admit it. Like she is uncanny with when she calls up people and knows things. And a lot of people in my family have an ability. I'm just the one that like flaunts it out here on YouTube. But so they stayed in a castle in Scotland. It was like, this fun trip to Scotland. And in the middle of the night, my mom wakes up and there's this man standing over her. And she immediately like woke up like, what are you doing in our room? And he like just was like glaring at her. And he turned around and walked out through the door. And she was like, oh, I saw ghosts.
Yeah, that's a no. They're like, excuse me, glaring man. He probably is mad. That's probably his castle. And he's like, who are these people?
Who are these people staying in my room? No, I see things all the time. The last funeral we went to, at the repast, I saw the dearly departed come in the room and put his arm around someone else who had passed away recently. It was pretty neat. So
I mean, if it's like people you know or are acquainted with or, like that, I think that's fine. Seeing some like creepy, probably, medieval guy coming in, giving you like side eye or dirty looks. No.
what if it
Oh,
was Elvis?
he would not be a creepy guy. He'd be hot. Did I tell you about the time when I went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame
No.
and he talked to me? At least I think he did.
What is
So
that?
I
What are you
was like,
doing?
it was like a bragging. It was like not bragging. I don't want to make it seem like he was like, yeah, I'm the king of rock and roll. It wasn't like that. It was like going with him, looking at these artifacts. I was supposed to be checking a job site, but I decided to go over there. But when I was there, I'm looking at like his stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, I remember when I won that award," or "Yeah, this one, I like that thing a lot," or whatever it was. It was just whatever this exhibit was. I remember we were having a conversation the entire time. I'm looking at his stuff, and I'm like, "Oh, this is so cool! I'm going on a ghost date with Elvis."
Now you've been to Graceland, right?
Yes.
So did you get any vibes there?
No, I think part of the issue there for me was so the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, whatever the pyramid thing, there was nobody there when I went because I was supposed to be at a work job. I was supposed to be getting the certificate of occupancy. And instead, I decided to go over to this museum. And there was nobody there. It's the middle of the week. It's like 10 in the morning, 11 in the morning. It just opens. Nobody's there. And it's nice and quiet. When I went to Graceland, it's like a herd of cattle going in this house. And I can't. There's too many people around. I can't. So, no, I didn't get anything at Graceland. Sad times.
Just thought
Did you go to?
I have never been to Graceland.
I so want to, like, I think they have tours where it could be smaller tours. When I went with my sister-in-law, I don't think they had that option yet.
See, I'm the asshole. I want to go upstairs.
I know. I wanted to go up there too, but, Priscilla won't let us go. Night-night, Carla.
Good night, Carla.
Oh. Psychic Joni says you're psychic. Ho.
A lot of fun here.
God, I haven't done her voice in forever. It makes me cough now.
Oh, so funny.
You're a hoe. You're all hoes. Got hoe energy. Okay, so, do we want to check in? So that story I told you I saw was that John Travolta John Travolta is working to fix the Presley feud. That is the latest scuttlebutt.
I just want to say that was a brilliant segue.
Thank you. I try. I'm not a professional yet for hosting duties, but I try. Where's my... God, I wish I had an Elvis deck.
Is there one?
I don't know. I haven't found one yet. Or if I saw one, it was like not my favorite.
Greg and I think that there should be a Venture Brothers one. They really need to make a Venture Brothers one.
Didn't they? Oh, God, I thought I saw something like that. Maybe.
There's 2 Adventure Time decks. One's like a legit one and one's not a legit one.
Oh.
But Venture Brothers, they don't have one. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, let's see. Johnny.
So I'm gonna look what his motivation is for this. Like what good is this?
Come on, I loved Elisa Marie. That's not a very good impression of him. I tried.
What?
Come on.
What?
I was trying. Who was that? What?
Oh my God.
I love Elisa Marie. My God, what is that from? Welcome Back, Cotter. I guess. It's like, what is that? I do think it's interesting because it's like here under the surface, he's really worried about, like, he seems like a genuinely caring person and not a Hollywood a-hole. He genuinely is caring about them moving forward. Make a fair deal where everybody just gets their way and don't get to the part where you start slinging the family secrets in the mud out in the public eye. So that's what I got. What do you got?
I'm getting kind of the same thing. We got King of Wands, Page of Pentacles, King of Wands upright, Page of Pentacles in reverse. He's not looking for money. The Moon, he wants to clear up all the fogginess. He wants to, get rid of all the bad stuff. Boy, my wand is super cold right now. I don't know why. And he wants everyone to work together in love. Now, his injecting himself into this situation is probably not the greatest thing because he's kind of an outsider. It doesn't feel like he really knows them. Like he doesn't know Priscilla and the daughter. If he knew Lisa Marie, that's one thing, but it's not like he really has any relationship. Like the daughter, he looks at like a daughter. Yes, they are. They're all part of that religion, right?
Yeah, supposedly. I mean, I don't know if someone can tell us in the comments, is Priscilla still a part of that group? He
backed out of it. He backed away from them after he lost his son.
Right, but he didn't totally jump out.
He didn't totally jump out, but he backed away. So I don't know if he has the ability to do this. He certainly has the will, and it seems like he's being a nice guy. Did that religion put him up to it? No, that religion did not put him up to it. Is he still a part of that religion? Not entirely. Not entirely. He's got his own mind. He's really kind of doing his own thing here. Is that religion going to get involved?
I doubt it. They got their own issues.
No, it looks like, yeah, you're right. They have their own issues.
Because that was the thing lately, right? Because somebody was trying to serve with Mr. I'll call him McCabbage. Rhymes with McCabbage. They were trying to serve him with papers. And I don't know if they ever...
the best name, McCabbage.
Yes, Mr. McCabbage. And I don't know if they ever got the papers to him or something, but he's been in hiding for a little bit of time.
Well, there was some stuff going on with the Masterson case too.
Yeah, but it was this. I want to say that this was related to. Oh, God, I don't know where that card is in my deck.
Ow! Sorry.
I touch myself.
Oh.
I thought that's what you were doing, and it hurt. Felt so good.
Oh no! I just clunked my knee on the desk. I was trying to
kids-
put a blanket over my legs because my legs are getting cold out here whittling on the porch.
Yeah, don't be whittling. Are you listening to your audio tape?
Right after I ride my velocipede.
Oh, this card here is what I think that group, that's at least some of the stories I had seen topics lately why they were trying to hunt down McCabbage. So
Cabbage.
I think there's something going on there with him. Okay, so we did that. Oh, we did not. I don't know if I care. I was going to say we can check in to see the rumor if Oprah was one of the large donors to the Archwell.
Oprah. Let's do
Yes.
it.
All right. I donated a lot of money to your charity, so that's why you can't go to the same Hollywood parties I go to. Oh. Puppy's upset.
It's Friday night. That might be our neighbors coming back.
Mm.
Sneaky snacker.
Oh, that's what he is.
Donating pentacles. Yeah, she gave him some money, but she got a piece of it. She's getting a piece of the action.
Oh God, I don't remember what I was doing with these. Come back. Okay, so she got well, let me pull the nope. I hate these icons. I never can tell which one I'm supposed to pick. There we go.
So, Seven of Swords, we've got Sneaky Snacker making another entrance into the game. Six of Pentacles, that's a donation card. So, yes, she sneakily donated some money, but she doesn't want to be a sleeper on this one. She doesn't want to be like a non-player. We've got Four of Cups, Four of Swords in reverse. She wants to be somebody who's involved. She wants to be a part of this charitable endeavor. So this Page of Wands, but up here, the subterfuge, I love that word, subterfuge, is that she's generous and giving and wonderful. But there's really, more to this. In the future, this looks like a dead duck. It looks like, whatever this investment was, it really wasn't a donation as much as it was an investment, and looks like she's going to lose whatever she invested into it. And I still think that Harry donated money initially. I think that was his money out of his money from mommy, because they needed the seed money. We were talking about that before we got on, right?
Yes. Yes, ma'am, we were.
Your hair looks wicked long, too, by the way.
Wait, what?
I'm just noticing your hair looks like it's 6 inches longer than it was last week.
Oh no, it is not 6 inches longer. I did not go to Harry's plug person. I did not. I didn't get out there in time.
Wait, there's a thing for them. Go to Harry's for your hair plug. Right.
That was like when we were talking about before we came on about Markle should start the bronzer company.
Oh, the bronzer company. Yeah.
It could be like Harry's and bronzers, or Harry's and bronze and hair, something like that. It could be. So I'm asking here, like, what's Oprah thinking she's going to do here? It is that, like you're saying, she sees people who are struggling. I'll just leave it at that. They are struggling, and she's looking at this as something that she can put her money into and use it as a thing to get other projects rolling down the road. She made a deal here with, well, it's arguable which one's El Diablo. I'll just say that. Which party there. But it's almost like I saw an opportunity, I seized it. And so, yeah, I came in, I'm doing this. I'm the high roller. I'm making, here's some money. You're welcome. I'm going to turn your life around. I know you only work like an hour a week. This is going to be great. And this is going to open up by me investing in you guys. This is going to open up so much opportunity for you. So she wants to use them as a vehicle to do some other things. And I would tend to believe that it's not good shit. Just saying.
I would tend to believe too.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm yawning.
Oh, you need more caffeine.
I didn't have my standard cup of tea before we started.
Oh, you need to wake up, you hoe.
Well, this morning I made myself Mexican coffee. So it's got chili powder, cinnamon, and cayenne in it. And then I make this chocolate whipped cream with cacao powder.
Cacao.
Throw that cacao, and it gets me moving in the morning. Makes me
Oh,
run around and do a
It'd
bunch
get
of
me
stuff.
moving to the bathroom, but okay. Just saying, that's a little too much spice for my ass, literally.
Speaking, this is like such potty talk, but I think that wheat is becoming a non-friend of mine. I think wheat and I may break up.
I think so. It's interesting. I've been on a search. There used to be these frozen meatballs we had here that were gluten-free. They came in a bag. I don't remember the brand. And they were really good. So when I would make my spaghetti with the gluten-free pasta and the gluten-free meatballs, it was good, except I think that I think I'm allergic to tomatoes as well. Like maybe it's tomato sauce. I don't know. But trying to find gluten-free meatballs now that are pre-made, nope. And I think there's something up to it. And I'm thinking about how many people like before us, generations before, had an allergy to wheat. I don't think it was as predominant as it is like now. So I'm like, something happened. I'm sure there's a rabbit hole we could go down on that.
I think it's the pesticides and stuff, because I was never allergic to strawberries, and then when I was 15 I became allergic to strawberries, and then I accidentally ate strawberries a few years ago, right, Greg?
Yes.
And I went to McDonald's and I got a strawberry lemonade. I thought it was fake strawberry, and so like I'm driving home sipping on my strawberry lemonade. I walk in the house and Greg goes, "That's strawberry, you can't eat that." And I was like, I already drank half of it. I was like, what's going to happen? I would go into anaphylactic shock. So like, it was pretty serious. So after I had that, I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. Like I can eat strawberries again. So the next day I posted on Facebook, I got this pint of strawberries. I'm going to motor them down. And Greg's cousin, who has allergies, was like, don't do that. Get an EpiPen before you do it. And Greg goes, wait a minute. He comments, Anna has a lot of life insurance. Let's see where this goes.
I would have said the same thing. Like, let's not rush for the EpiPen. Come on, let's just see.
I would be the love of his life at that funeral.
Oh my God, you'd be haunting him. You'd like pop up from the toilet bowl or something and scare the shit out of him.
Absolutely. 100%. I would have no problem doing that. Actually, my living room is one of my favorite rooms in the whole world. So I fully intend to haunt that. So whoever gets this house next, they're going to get me too.
Are you going to haunt? Like, I would totally haunt the fire, not my fireplace, because we don't really turn it on because they always tell us it's unhealthful to use it here. Of course it is. But if I had a fireplace that's really awesome, I would go and hide in the fireplace and show up in the flames. And then they'd think it's really bad. And I just laugh. I would just be an evil ghost.
That would be awesome.
Wouldn't it? Yeah, I know. Well, do we have any other topics like we need to go over? Do you guys have anything that we did not do? Oh, thank you. 2 thumbs up. Thank you. Appreciate it. Everybody give us thumbs up. Like the video. Por favor. Yeah. Trying to think if there's any other. Oh, I know, Karen. I know I'm looking for a pre-made option here. I don't make my own meatballs most of the time. I don't have the time to do it. I'm not full on Martha Stewart over here. Just saying.
I will make you meatballs. When we get you escaped
from my reign of terror,
California Stan, I will make you meatballs.
Yeah, it's special time in California Stan, but it's special time in every other state too. So I don't know. We're going on.
It is special times here in New Jersey. So
are you doing your classes anymore? Are they done? Have you wrapped it up?
No. We are moving on to the court cards next week. So we're going to get to know the court card. So how I structure my class, I do the major arcana in 2 parts. I do the Journey of the Fool, but I do it a little bit differently from any other book. and just saying. And I have a book that I wrote, so I didn't publish the ebook yet, but I will. You guys will get that soon. And then I do the individual suits, and then I do the court cards on their own. And like one of the reasons I do that is because the court. The individual suits really have much more detail and much more dimension than you get out of a book when you sit down and you look at it from the whole perspective. And the court cards, everybody kind of glosses over the court cards because they're like, it's like blue eyes and blonde hair and, nice guy acts like this. But there's a lot more to the court cards and how they interact together. So you can either look at them as a family, child, older child, husband and wife, or whatever facsimile of family structure you have.
Sopranos. They could be the Sopranos.
They could be the Sopranos.
Tony, Carmela, what's her name?
Absolutely. Yeah. So, or you can look at them as a military structure in terms of hierarchy. You can look at it that, or like in a royal family, I guess you could do that too. Or you could look at it from apprentice to master. So moving through the process of learning a task. So the court cards are a little bit different, and a lot of people when they learn to read, they get stuck on the characteristics of the individual in the card and not necessarily the subtleties of it or the structure of it. So but this week, next Thursday, we do the court, and then the following week we're going to do reversals. And I think we may have to do reversals in 2 parts because it's going to be an overview, and then we can go into the individual cards in the 2 parts.
Here's a question. You mentioned eye color.
Yes.
Wait, are you talking in Gregopedia?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have all my screens here, so like I can see you all over the place.
I thought you were looking at Gregopedia. So you mentioned eye color. So are there specific eye colors related to court cards?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, because I'm like looking at this dude, and I'm like, I don't know what. I guess you can't see his eyes, so he doesn't count.
So no, he is dark hair, dark eyes, black hair or dark brown hair. He is blonde, light eyes, hazel or blue.
Oh, who knew? I didn't know these people had eye colors. I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah. So Juan's is like blondish red and hazel or green.
Oh, see? Look at you all have to go on to Anna's class. You're going to learn all sorts of cool stuff. I didn't even know that was a thing.
But and we do go into tapping into your psychic ability too. So I did talk to so this is a fun thing. This is a fun little learning thing for everyone to do. So there's an ambiance exercise that you can do when you go from one place to another. So like when you walk into the grocery store, you're gonna take the temperature of the ambiance in there. Grocery store is a little bit hard. Start with your house. You go from room to room. So you go into your kids' room. Your kids' room is definitely going to have a different feel from your own bedroom. Your kitchen's going to feel different from your living room. So you start at your house, and then you can start to apply it to some greater places. As you start to do that, you start to get those downloads from individuals. So you got to, I tell everybody, do their protection rituals, do it in your house, lest you go out to the mall and all of a sudden get everybody's nonsense blasting you left and right. But it's, I have them do that. And then I really focus on them describing the kinds of downloads that they get. So as they're doing their spreads, if they're starting to get colors, scents, like that was really what was a huge moment for me when I started to get I would taste metal. I would taste things in my mouth. I would smell things. I'd hear music. I know you hear music all the time too.
Yeah.
Greg goes, "Are you sure you're not having a stroke?" But sometimes you know, you'll be doing a reading and you'll hear secret lover, and it's like, oh, okay, you know, like there's something going on there. You know, or what's the one, the Thompson twins, Hold Me Now, always
Hold me
pops
now.
into my head when like somebody's like, you know, needs loving, needs sweet loving. So I don't know. What about you, Alicia? Like what was the experience for you, like when you started to get that aesthetic impact, when you started to get like real serious downloads coming in?
I don't know. Like I think I'm probably like the weirdest psychic out there. I don't pay.
Being a psychic is not weird.
Good point. Good point. Yeah, I don't know. It's like there's certain things like this week, my whole thing I've been noticing, and I mentioned it in one of the videos that's going to go up this week. I have had this high pitched ring in my ear all week.
So have I.
Okay. And it's driving me nuts. Like, and it goes up and down and it's more prominent and whatnot. And I'm just like, I don't notice certain things unless it hits me, smacks me in the face. Like, there's subtle energies I tap into, but not generally. Like, I tell my spirit team, like, I need you to be clear as like daylight. Like, talk to me like I'm the dumbest person in the world. Smack me in the face with it. That's how I want to know. And so there's certain things like every once in a while, oh yeah, I'll get like, oh, I taste metal or I smell perfume or whatever the thing is. But I usually try to make it so it's like made for a kindergartner, so I understand it. So that's what I do. I'm like, I know we'll get to that level. I'll get to like Anna's super psychic remote viewer level one day, but we need to keep it basic for me because I'm probably getting to, you know, that special change of life and my brain's already squirreling around. So,
well, you know, I'm just going to say, I think you do like the same thing that I do. I just have, you know, different, you know, the controlled remote viewing, one of the reasons that I was really keen on it is because it's such a legitimized practice for people that really don't believe in it. You know, people that like, you know, they're like, oh, tarot cards, like you're just making it up. You're just, you know, showing cards and you just say what's on the cards. You know, the controlled remote viewing, because it's a scientific format, you're not using a crystal ball, you're not using cards, you're not using anything like that. Because it's a legitimized presentation and you're actually writing a report. It's really very accepting from some people. I mean, I like the first time I had Greg do it, Greg was kind of blown away at how accurate, like, you know, you do test pictures and there's a link and, you know, you say, okay, describe the target. And then they start to describe it. And Greg actually drew the picture before I told him to. It was really, really amazing. You know, so I feel that that's a different way that I can get through to, say, a different audience, or I can get different results that may have to go to somebody who doesn't necessarily believe in psychic stuff. So I thought that was kind of, because I have a lot of non-believers in my family. Like my dad's like, I don't know about that, but you know, like he's really keen on this. He was like, I'm going to get you like a trailer and park it at the end of your driveway. And I'm like, oh God, please don't. But
I think that would be amazing. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, we could have two trailers. You could have a trailer and I'll have a trailer. Then we'll connect them in the center and I'll have like crystals and tarot. And then you have like your tarot and then you'll have your classes. Oh my God, that'd be amazing. Oh, we'll attach it to our funeral home we're going to have. I mean, what were we doing with the funeral home? I already forgot.
The funeral home was, we were going to have funerary services
in the
house. We're going to have seance services. So you can have the dearly departed service, and then you can come back anytime you want and make the phone call on the other side. So we have two parlors.
Oh my God, like a confession booth in a Catholic church. That would be amazing.
It would be amazing. We just need funding. So super chat, super stickers. I see you people are doing it. Super chat, super stickers. We're going to have a fund for the funeral home.
So thank you, Paris. I super, super appreciate it. Paris is a sweetheart. Oh, Rosa's sweetheart. Thank you very much, you guys, for supporting our creepy fantasy life that we're endeavor to start one day.
I think it would be really fun. I think Texas is the right place to do it. They have a lot of Victorian homes. And I belong to like a couple of groups on Facebook, like This Old House and like Texas. They're really great, like Second Empire Victorian homes are like all in like Iowa or Indiana. And I'm not living there. I'm
Oh, I
sorry.
know. I told my husband, it's like, oh my God, look at this Victorian in Iowa. And he's like, it's windy there. We already live in a wind tunnel now. And I was like, good point. Don't want that anymore.
There's nothing there though. Like it, and
That's
what-
okay.
Was there corn in Iowa?
That's all there is.
Oh.
What do
Hey,
you
do
need?
you want to go pick up Angus for me?
It's probably like not an option. You asked me, but
No, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go pick up my child.
anyhow, so thank you guys for hanging out with us and being a part of the show tonight. I know somebody asked if we could look into a Popey boy. I guess we'll have to do that next week. We'll put it on the list to check in
We'll
with
do that
him.
next week. And Jay, there was a ton of sloppy shuffles, but I didn't call them out because we didn't have the yap.
Yeah, I forgot to upload the video again.
That's all right. We'll get it
Anyhow,
done. All right, I'm gonna jump. Alicia, this was awesome as
Awesome as
always. My
always.
favorite part of the week.
everybody's favorite part of the week. Thank you guys for all hanging out with us, and stay tuned to our channels. Make sure you're subscribed. New content coming out this week, and we'll see you guys next time. Be safe. Take care of yourselves.